ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Okay, so let us revise some of the previous class lessons. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So ಹೇಮಂತ್ ನೀವೇ
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್.
ಗೊತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ರಿವಿಷನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್. So tell us a few words from the house.
From
ಮನೆ ವಿಷಯ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಭಾಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಭಾಗ ಕಳೆದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಅದು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಹಿಂದೆನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್, ಮನೆ ಬಾಗಿಲಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ?
ರೈಟ್. ಯಾ, ಕುಚ್ಚುಳ್ಳು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಬೆಡ್ರೂಮ್.
Yes.
ಅರಂಗ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ ಆರ್ ನಡುಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ.
ಅರಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the place between the kitchen and the sitting room.
ನಡುಮನೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ಯಾವುದು ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಿ ನನ್ಗೆ.
ಮನೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ?
ಮನೆಗೆ ಹಾ
ವಿತ್ ನೇಸಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಬೀಗಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಹಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಿಲಿಗೆ
ಬಾಗಿಲು ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಾಶ್ಲೆ ರೈಟ್.
ವಾಶ್ಲೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೀದಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ?
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ? ಬೀದಿ
ರಸ್ತೆ, ಬೀದಿಗೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ. ಗಣೇಶ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಬಾಕಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನ?
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬೀದಿಗೆ ವೀಥಿ,
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಹಾಲ್ಗೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿ, ಕಿಚನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಡುಕಲ, ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಯಾರ್ಡ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಫೋರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಡುಕಲ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯಿ ಹಿತ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ ಬಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯಿ. ಸಾರಿ,
ಒತ್ತಕ್ಷರ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೊಠಾಯಿ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಾಣ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚೂರು ಇಸ್ ವಾಲ್.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಸೂರು ಇಸ್ ರೂಫ್.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಿಟಕಿ ಇಸ್ ವಿಂಡೋ. ಗವಾಕ್ಷಿ ಇಸ್ ವೆಂಟಿಲೇಟರ್.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಅಂಗಳು ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಯಾರ್ಡ್.
ಸರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಸ್.
ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಮೆಟ್ಲೆ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇರ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಉಮಾರು ಈಸ್ ಇದು ಹೊಸ್ಲು, ಥ್ರೆಶೋಲ್ಡ್.
ಥ್ರೆಶೋಲ್ಡ್, ಎಸ್. ಉಮಾರು ಥ್ರೆಶೋಲ್ಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನೋ ಪದ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ
ಉಡೇವರುಳು.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಉಡೇವರುಳು. ಓಕೆ ಹೇಮಂತ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನೀವು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 to 10 ಹೇಳಿ. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅದು 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಗಣೇಶ್, ನೀವು 11 ರಿಂದ 15 ವರೆಗೂ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಓಕೆ. 11 12 13 14 15.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಮಿತ್, ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು?
ಸಾರಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 16 ರಿಂದ 20 ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು, ನೋಡೋಣ.
16 17 18 19 20.
ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ 17. 17 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 17 ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು.
ಓಕೆ,
ನೀವು 17 ಅಂದ್ರಿ, 17 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 20 ಆಯ್ತು. 30 40 50 ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
30 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. 40 ಅಂಜಿದ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಬಿದ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪದಗಳು ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು. ಈಗ ಗಣೇಶು, ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಹೌಸ್. What other words do you remember from all the previous classes?
let's see. ಅದೇ ನೆಲ ನೆಲು
Correct.
ಬಂತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ
ಅದನ್ನೇ
ಹೆಡ್.
ಹೇಳಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Yeah, tell me what you remember from last class.
ಊರಂಗಾಯಿ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಿ ಪಿಕಲ್.
ಊರ್ಗಾಯಿ.
ಊರ್ಗಾಯಿ. ಚಟ್ಟ is beans. ತಿಂಗಳ ಹುರುಳಿಕಾಯಿ.
ಚಟ್ಟೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ತಿಂಗಳ ಹುರುಳಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ರೈಟ್. ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಮೊಳಕಾಯಿ.
ಮೊಳಕಾಯಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಮೊಳಕಾಯಿ. ತೋಂಗಾಯಿ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಸೌತೆಕಾಯಿ
ಸರಿ.
ಕುಕುಂಬರ್
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಾಳೆಕಾಯಿ ಬನಾನಾ. ಎಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಹೀರೆಕಾಯಿ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ರಿಡ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ಪೀರ್ತಂಗಾಯಿ. ಪೀರ್ತಂಗಾಯಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬಿಟರ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್. ಬಿಟರ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಹಾಗಲಕಾಯಿಗೆ ಪಾಲಕಾಯಿ. ದೆನ್ pumpkin and the ash gourd are both kumbalakayi. The actual pumpkin is called as sakar kumbalakayi, and the ash gourd is called as bood kumbalakayi. Boodi is actually ash, so bood kumbalakayi we say. So valakayi, valapalu. Kayi is unripe fruit, palu is fruit. Hedi Ganesh.
ನೀವು ಬಿಟರ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಲಕಾಯಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ತಮಿಳ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್.
ಪಾಲು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಪಾಲ.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಲ. Okay.
Milk is called as paale. Sanketili milk is actually paale, but palakayi is hagalakai. So baralla, only a comes here. Palakai. Tongai. Okay, that's correct. Amele hedi
karibevu is karivopu.
Correct. Kariopu, correct. So, Sama, for your benefit, Karibevu literally translates to black neem. Okay, that is the formation. Kari is black. Bevu in Kannada is neem. Tamil also it's called the same. It's the derived same. Karivepam. In Sanketi also it's very similar. Kariopu. Opu is neem. Kariopu is black neem. That's the curry leaf. Kadi patte jo bolte hain. So that's what it's called. Correct. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಮಿತ್? What do we say for water? Two types of water.
Tirthu is any type of drinking water.
Correct.
Neeru is any other non-drinking water.
Any other water which is not drunk. Yeah, correct. ಆಮೇಲೆ what do we say for river?
Kaveri.
Yeah, Kaveri is a generic term, although it specifically refers to Kaveri river. Another word we learnt is Pula. Pula also means river. Okay, correct.
ಹೊಳೆ ತರ.
ಹೊಳೆ, exactly. Yeah. Then ನೀವು last class ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, we discussed this last week. So Pula is the cognate word with ಹೊಳೆ in Kannada or pole in old Kannada, Halagannada, and Malayalam Pula. Alapura, Todupura antala baruttalla, names of the various places, they are named after rivers because they are on the river bank. So Pula.
Is there any difference between when people would use Kaveri versus when people would use Pula?
There isn't actually.
Okay.
I think it depends on where you come from. So some people, especially Sanketi villages which are situated on the river Kaveri banks, they will refer to any river as Kaveri. Even Hemavati river is called as Kaveri.
Okay.
Some other in some other areas they'll call it as Pula, but it's understood by both anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it happens in like some Bengali dialects. Just like any river becomes Gang. Like Gang is like
Yes.
Ganga.
Yes, absolutely. What you're most familiar with, and also what is considered as that which is revered. It's like a lifeline. So, like I'm sure Ganga is a lifeline for a lot of Bengalis. And in Bangladesh as well, where I think what's it called in Bangladesh? It's a different name, right?
Padma.
Padma, yes. Okay, yeah. So Kaveri is the lifeline for a lot of Sanketis, like it is for Kodavas as well. Okay, so that's cool. So Sama, do you remember the words for the numbers from 60 to 100?
So no, I actually don't remember the numbers. I remember I memorized 1 to 10, but
yes. Okay.
The rest I still haven't yet.
Okay, so 6 is Are, 60 is Arihide. Arihide. 70 is Erlihide. 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 80 is Ernbide. Ernbide. 90 is Tombide. 100 is Nuru. Nuru is a common word for 100 across a lot of Dravidian languages, especially South Dravidian. Nuru. So, okay. So what other words or formations do you remember, Sama?
Yeah. So, like some of the Vibhakti, Karaka Vibhakti I do remember. So for example, say, Tali is what's the word in English? Dvipa, what's the word in
Lamp.
English?
Lamp.
Lamp, yeah.
Yes.
So lamp, and then so it's accusative as Tarlia. So like
yes.
when it's like the object of a sentence, then if it's motion directed toward it or something directed toward it, it's the dative case is Tarlik. And then if it's from it, then it's Tarlinde. No, Tarlirinde.
Okay.
I think I'm messing this one.
No, yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, okay. First, dative Talik, right? The ka doesn't get the kavatu. Doesn't come, right? Unlike in Tamil, we usually don't, especially not with e ending sounds. Yeah, Talik. So it will either become Talik or Talik. You can extend the e, but the ka remains single, right? Talik. From will be Tali Annu. Annu. Tali Annu. Right? That will be the third vibhakti. So that is Tali Annu. Talik is the fourth Chaturthi, which you are right dative. Okay, what about the rest? Fifth one? Like comparative or boundary?
Yeah, I'm getting, I don't remember all that
so
well.
That is also Annu, right? Not Annu, Annu, Tali Annu.
Right.
Tali Annu, Suryu, Prakashu. So the sun is brighter than the lamp. So Tali Annu is more than the, right? So that is the fifth vibhakti. Sixth is the possessive, right? That is what you were saying. Tali te. So te, de, and de are sixth vibhakti pratyaya, that is possessive. Seventh is locative, that is ul. Ul, ulle, alle, right? Tali ul, tali indul, tali alle, that way. And the Sambodhana will be where you usually finish with A or O, or just extend the final vowel. If it's A, Rama becomes Rama. So that, okay, so we have covered the pratyas. That's good. Sure. Before we, okay, I will give you some sentences, each of you some sentences to translate. Okay. But before we do that, let's look at something, some other things. For example, okay, shall we look at parts of the body? Yeah, I'll mention parts of the body. A lot of this will be common with Kannada. Some will be different, of course. Yeah. When I say Kannada and Tamil have very similar names anyway. So let's start with the head. Tala. Tala is head. Talai in Tamil, Tale in Kannada, Tala in Telugu, right? And in Malayalam also it's Tala only, right? So Tala. So Tala is head. Hair is Mair. Mair. ಗಣೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನಗು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. Mair means hair, and netti actually means forehead. not the crown. In similar to Tamil, netti means forehead. Okay. Then eye is kannu. Kannu is eye. Then nose is mooku. Mooku. Kannu. Mooku. Mouth is vai. Kannu, mooku, vai are very similar to what you will see in Tamil. Yeah, pretty much the same. Ear is called as chovi. Cho. With the Mahaprana, chovi. Chovi. In Kannada we say kivi. In Tamil, in spoken Tamil it's kadu, but you also have sevi or chevi. So in Sanketi it is chovi, right?
Can you please repeat what vai was? Vai?
Vai is mouth.
Mouth. Okay, thank you.
Vai is mouth. Chovi, actually Sanketi has two words for ear. One is chovi, the other is kadu. Exactly the same as in Tamil, we have kadu also. So we can use chovi or kadu. Okay, so chovi is a very typical Sanketi word. Vai, then lip is called as tuti. Tuti, same as Kannada. Lip is tuti. Teeth, tooth. Tooth is palle. Palle. Tooth is palle. So, and then tongue is naak. Naak. Okay, so tongue is naak.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಹಿಂದಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ನಾಕ್ ನೋಸ್.
ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಾರಿ.
I know it can be very confusing. Mook is nose.
No.
Naak is nalge. I know that often happens with all of us. Yeah.
Mook and naka mean completely different things in Bengali.
Yeah. So it can be very, very confounding. That's true. And then neck. Neck is called as kalute. 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 Then, of course, kai is kai. Kai is hand in across Tamil, Kannada, and Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, and also in Sanketi we have kai, right? So kai is basically hand. Finger is virle. Virle. Viralle or virle is finger. The arm, very similar to Kannada and Tamil as well. We say tode. Ratta. Ratta is also Kannadadalli ratte anta heltivalla. So tolu, ratta both mean arm. And elbow is molakai. Same as Kannada, molakai. And okay, then so chest is yada. Yada. So we have yada in Kannada, yada in Telugu. So yada is chest. Then the stomach or the abdomen, it's hotta, same as in Kannada, hotta. Hotta. Then the waist or the middle is called as sontu, naduvu. Sontu, naduvu, udi, all those words very similar to Kannada only. Then the thigh is called as tuda or toda. Tuda or toda.
So for waist, you mentioned sontu.
Sontu, yeah.
Sontu, and then there were a few other synonyms that you could.
You can say naduvu. Mm-hmm. Naduvu literally means middle. Or udi. 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 Then for the thigh it is tuda or toda. Knee is mandi, same as Kannada only. Mandi. Knee is mandi. Okay. ಆಮೇಲೆ leg is ಕಾಲು. Leg is ಕಾಲು. Then foot is same as in Kannada. We say adi or padu. Pada is the Sanskrit word. So padu or adi is the word for foot. Adi also means bottom or base, same as in Kannada or Tamil. ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, right? One pace, ಹೆಜ್ಜಾ. We say ಹೆಜ್ಜಾ, right? Okay. Any confusions with these so far? Any questions or confusion at all?
The last.
Hedja is the step, pace. So the step you take is called hedja. Kadam, literally, in Hindi, this kadam. Kadam is actually basically hedja. Okay, and that is also actually a tadbhava from Sanskrita. So hedja is actually derived from a Sanskrit word. So, and I think in Sanketi it's a borrowing from. It is very likely a borrowing from Kannada because it has the ha at the beginning for the pa. So most likely it is borrowed from Kannada. Okay. Sure. So far, any questions, anything that I have left out which you would like to ask me, or anything that you're not sure of?
Bennu.
Ganesh, ಹೇಳಿ. ಬೆನ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.
Is adi for foot or base, is that one like somehow related to like area in Hindi? Like for
I don't think so. This is a native word. So adi means both foot and base across Dravidian.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So in Tamil also you have exactly the same thing. In Telugu also adugulu means both feet, and it can also mean bottom.
Okay.
Malayalam also the same. Yeah. And hubbuge hubbu ante heladu. The brow is called as hubbu. And eyelashes or reppa. Kannada reppe. We say reppa. Actually, if you take it very clear, I mean, if you're strictly looking at the meaning, reppa actually means the, reppa is the hairy part, the eyelash. But the actual, the covering, the eyelid, I think is yeve alva. Yeve or yeva or emma, we say in Sanketi. So that is the eyelid. Eyelash is the reppa. And of course, Misha is mustache. Misha, Gaddu.
ಇದು ಐಲಿಡ್
Gaddu is
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ
Gaddu. ಹೇಳಿ.
ಐಲಿಡ್ ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಎರಡು ವರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ.
Okay, yema ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, yeva ಎರಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Eve is actually derived from eme. Originally the ma, it was ma, it has morphed into va in Kannada. Kannadadallu eme na pada ide. So in Sanketi it is yema or eva. Reppa is of course the eyelashes, right? Misha is the mustache, mise. Gaddu or dadi, both are used. Gaddu is the common word. Dadi is also acceptable, right? And of course, I think there is a lot in the face. Cheek. Cheek has got at least two words I can straight away think of. One is kenna, which is same as kenne in Kannada. We also say kavulu. Kavulu. Kenna, kavulu. Kavulu or kenna. Then chin.
ಕವಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಪಾಳ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ
ಕವಳು. I don't think they are actually related. I know they sound similar, but I think it is actually a native word of it.
Okay.
ದೇಶ ಪದ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಕವಳು, ಕಪೋಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. I don't think they are related. They sound very similar actually. Yeah. So kavulu or kenna is the cheek. Chin is gallu. 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 Then I know this is a lot of words. Just make a note of it. I think Kannadigas will mostly find it easy because they are very similar. Jaw is davada, da, va, da, like davade ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. So davada or dada, davada, dada, both of them mean jaw. Okay. So, and face is mokhu, mokhu, mokhu. Mukhu also you can say, but generally we use mokhu. And interestingly, although mukha and Samskrita mukha and mokha are very similar, moga and more are similar, this isn't actually a clearly established tadbhava. I think it is actually considered as a native word. So it's jury is out on that basically. Yeah. So mokhu, right? Okay, so these are the parts of the body. I think we have covered a lot of words today in terms of new vocabulary. So let's now try and look at some of the translating some of the sentences. I have tried to include both pronouns and also looked at various vibhaktis. So, and I'm quite happy to take on new examples as well. Sorry, before we move on, okay, let's make sure. Any other questions or clarifications? Illa?
No.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so. Hemant, ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿ, translate this to Sanketi, right? When did you come? ನೀನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದೆ? You as in singular you.
Yeah.
When did you come?
When did you come?
ನೀನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದೆ?
ನೀ ಎಪ್ಪೋ ಒಂದೆ?
ನೀ ಅಪ್ಪೋ ವಂದ.
ವಂದ.
ನೀ ಅಪ್ಪೋ ವಂದ. ನೀ ಅಪ್ಪೋ ವಂದ. That's correct. ನೀ is you. Appo or appode is when. Vanda is came. Okay. That is second person. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೀನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದೆ? ನೀ ಮನೆಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದೆ? ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ನೀ ಹಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಪೋ ವಂದ.
Correct. So ನೀ, when did you come to the house? ನೀ ಹಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಪೋ ವಂದ. Correct. Perfect. Okay. Right. So that is correct. Ganesh, ನೀವು ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದನು? Where did he come from? ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ?
ಅವ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಡು ಹುಡುಕ್ಬೇಕು.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ನಂಗೆ ತಮಿಳು ವರ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಎವಡೆ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
ತಮಿಳು ವರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಮಲಯಾಳ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎವಡೆ ಇಸ್ ಮಲಯಾಳಂ.
ಮಲಯಾಳಂ.
ತಮಿಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ?
ಹೆಂಗೆ.
ಹೆಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಸಂಕೇತದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಹೆಂಗಡೆ.
A usually becomes what at the beginning of the word?
ಯಾ.
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಹಂಗೆ. ಅಂಗ್. ಸೊ
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದ ಅಂತ, ಇಂದ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಈಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯ ಇನ್ ಸಂಕೇತಿ? which is, I will give you a clue. It's the fifth.
ಹಣ್ಣು.
Correct. ಸೇರಿಸಿ.
ಅವ ಅಂಗಣ್ಣು ರಾಂದ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ವಾ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ವಂದ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನೀವು ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅವ ಅಂಗಣ್ಣು vanda. Where did they or respectful he or she came from, right? So avha angannu vanda, angannu vanda. Okay, if you say he, it becomes avu angannu vanda. Okay, actually here this is the nuance. Okay, it's okay if you say vanda, it's perfectly accurate, but when we speak in Sanketi, vanda is usually said as vanna. Vanna. That is considered a, well, polished way of saying it. Okay, let's put it that way. Avu angannu vanna sounds like Malayalam actually. Vanna. So avu angannu vanna. Okay, so that means where did he come from? Avhe angannu vanda is where did she come from? Avhe. Avha angannu vanda is where did they come from? Okay, so that is there, right? Okay, next to okay, Sama.
I have a question about this one first.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So let me just quickly repeat these sentences. So if I say Avha angannu vanda, that's they, like where did they come from? And
Avha.
then
Avha.
Mm-hmm. And then O would be he, and then Ave would be she.
Yeah, Amu is he, Avhe without any nasal is she.
Okay.
Yeah. Amu angannu vanda or vanna. Avhe angannu vanda. Same as plural. The vanda part for feminine and plural remain same.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so if you can say, where did, okay, I'll try and see. Okay. Why did it come? Why did it come? I'm sure it's going to be a bit tricky, but that's okay. Let's give it a try.
So it's Allah. Why? Okay, so Allah, and then vanda would be the verb, vanda, and then why? Yeah, I'm not sure how to say why.
Okay, sure. Anybody else wants to give it a try? Adu yatakke bantu. Yes. Heli Ganesh.
ಅವು ಎಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಂದ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ತೆಲುಗನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ. ಹೇಮಂತ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Why? I'm stumped with the why as well.
Stumped with the why. ಅಮಿತ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಅವು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು.
Okay, correct. Adu and vandadu are correct, right? So adu is it. Adu attukku vandadu. Okay, attukku or okku, right? Adu attukku vandadu andre literally in Kannada it will be adu yatakke bantu. Yatakke is attukku. Adu okku vandadu is adu yake bantu. Yeke ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ okku ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. adu but adu attukku vandadu. Okay, so that is the word as for it. Why did it come? Okay, so that's good. Amele Amit,
so can you please repeat the verb form again?
Okay, vandadu.
Vandadu. Okay.
Yeah, the adu gets attached at the end basically. Yeah. Adu attukku vanda adu vandadu. Vandadu. So that's how it comes. Yeah, vandu plus adu. So that is the singular third person non-human, right? Non-respectful, let's put it that way. Yeah, adu attukku vandadu. Okay,
not to be confused with the varandadu, which is barta ide
alla. Barta ide ಅಂದ್ರೆ varan rande. Rande is ide, barta is varan rande is barta ide, it is coming. Okay, present continuous, right? Varan rande is ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಂದಿದೆ is ಒಂದು ರಾಂದ್, it has come. ಬಂದಿದೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಂದ್.
ಸೊ ವರಂದದುಗೆ ಏನು, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವರಂದದು?
ವರಂದದು ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವರಂದು is will come. ವರಂದು is will come. ಅದು ವರಂದು is it will come.
The same thing, if you want to say, why did they come?
Yeah.
ಅದು ಅವ ಓಕ್ ಒಂದದು ಆಗತ್ತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಒಂದ. ಓಕೆ.
ನೀವು ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾತಕ್ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವ ಓಕ್ ಒಂದದು ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ವೈ ಡಿಡ್ ದೇ ಕಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವ ಓಕ್ ಒಂದ. ವಾಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದೇ ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅವ ಹತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದದು. ರೈಟ್. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೈ ಡಿಡ್ ದೇ ಕಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅವ ಹತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಮಿತ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವಳು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋದಳು? ಹೂ ಡಿಡ್ ಶಿ ಗೋ ವಿತ್? ಹೂ ಡಿಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವುಮನ್, who did this lady go with?
ಇವಳು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋದಳು?
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಸೊ ಅವೇ ಇವೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
ಇವೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆ ಓಕು ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ ಓರು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಇವೆ ಓರು ಆರು. ಓಕೆ. ಇವೆ ಆರು ಜೊತೆ ಪೋಹಣಿ. at least I'll get the ಹೋದಳು correct. I'll try to get it.
ಪೋಹಂಡ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಪೋಹಂಡ ಇಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ, ಶಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ. ವೆಂಟ್, ಶಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪೋನಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಅಸ್ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯ ನೀವು ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಮಿತ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಇವೆ ದಾಡೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಆಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಐದರ್ ದಾರು ಆರ್ ಆರು. ಸೊ ಆರು ಅದಾರು ಯೂಶಲಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ದಾರು. ಓಕೆ, ದಾರು ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇವೆ ದಾರು ಪ್ಲಸ್ day, so that is the possessive alva, da day, right? The day gets attached, ra disappears and day gets attached. Okay, this is the sixth vibhakti pratyaya, the possessive. Which person? With which person? Which persons? Da day. With which person's company did she go? Who did she go with? Literally, that's what it means, right? Ive da day jotele atho jotendul. Okay, jotendul pona. With whom did this woman go with? She go with. Okay.
What does the Jyotirnul mean?
Jyotirnul is with, basically with, in the company of, right? In the company of. Literally it means in the company of, right?
Okay. So that's where the ul comes from. The in the locative.
Yes. Okay. So jotele or jotendul. So as I was saying last class, for the seventh pratyaya, before the seventh pratyaya, you often will add the sixth vibhakti pratyaya. So jotende ulle, jotendul, right? So they and they are sixth vibhakti. That is the possessive, right? So jotendulle or jotele, we can say jotele also, right? Ive dade jotendul pona, went. With in whose company will she go is what was earlier said by somebody. Ive dade jotendul pohanda. So if you want to say in whose company will they go with, you will say Ivha dade jotendul pohanda. Okay. And
but to keep it simple, jotendul can also be replaced by jotele. Jotele,
jotendul actually becomes jotendul matadavaga.
Right.
ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಹಂಡ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಜೊತೆಯಿಂದುಳ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಉಂಟು. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಜೊತೆಯಿಂದುಳ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ. ಹೇಳಿ ಗಣೇಶ್.
ಇನ್ ಹೂಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಶಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಹಾ, ಇವೆ ದಾಡೆ ಜೊತೆಯಿಂದುಳ್ ಪೋಹಂಡ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಪೋಹಂಡ ಹೋದಳುಗೆ ಪೋನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೋನ, ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಇಸ್ ಪೋಹಂಡ. Okay. Okay, then try and I don't mind who does this. Amma yarannu ಕೂಗಿದರು. Who did mother call? How will you translate this? ಹೇಳಿ ಅಮಿತ್.
ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಮ್ಮ ಯಾರನ್ನು ಕೂಗಿದರು. Who did mother call?
So the starting would be amma,
Yes.
Dardik, I think, Dardik.
Yeah, give
And
it.
then
Yeah.
Call, I'm not sure.
Okay, sure. Okay. So the verb for call, let's use a simple one here. Okay. Kuh, ha, kuh, kuh.
So mostly kuha, ಕೂಗಿದರು is probably just kuha.
ಕೂಹನ or
ಹೇಳಿ.
Just guessing.
ಅಮ್ಮ ದಾಡೆ ಕೂಹನ.
Okay, I think getting closer and closer. Okay. Ammu, amma becomes ammu, right? Ukara, akaranta in Kannada is ukaranta in Sanketi. Ammu, yarannu. What is the pratyaya for annu? Equivalent pratyaya for annu?
Annu.
Correct. Yes.
Sorry.
So you have to use
ara.
Correct. Yes.
Ammu ara kuha.
Okay. Actually, ammu ara ಅಥವಾ ammu dara kuhina. Kuhina. Ammu dara kuhina. Who did mother call? Right. Kuhina. Okay. Another word for call is like kare ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆ ಕೂಗು ಎರಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅಳ, ಅಳಚ, ಅಮ್ಮು ದಾರ ಅಳಚ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರನ್ನು ಕರೆದರು is who did amma call or beckon, right? ಅಳಚ. So ala, alacha. Okay, this is a different verb formation. So ala means to call. Kuh means also to call or to shout. Kuh can also mean to shout. Ammudara alacha. Okay. So ammudara kuhina, right? So that is good. Okay. Who is it that came? How do you translate it? As in plural, okay? Yaru bandavaru or bandavaru yaru. वो जो आए वो कौन थे? It's literally two words in Sanketi or Kannada, but it sounds long in Hindi, right? Bandavaru yaru. How would you translate that?
ಆರು ಬಂದದು.
ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಆಯ್ತದಲ್ವಾ?
ಬಂದವರು.
ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಆಯ್ತು. ಬಂದವರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು?
ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭ.
ಅವ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಬಂದವ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಆರು ಬಂದವ.
ಆರು ಬಂದವ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ, ಓಕೆ, try and use dari rather than are. Okay, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ mostly you will hear that are is absolutely accurate, or try and mix up the two sometimes. Okay, so ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ we say vandava dari or dar vandava. Are vandava is perfectly okay, right? So Are, Vandhava. Okay. So Vandhava. So who is it that came? Okay. So
Vandhava ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಾಣ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. Vandava. Vandava. Okay. So hard ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So that's good. Okay. Any questions? Sama, did you want to ask something?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Any other sentences you would like to sort of ask about or translate? I'm quite happy with whatever you would like to do. Okay, let us do some ad hoc practice here. Okay, we talked about some of the parts of the body. Give me your hand. Okay, Sama, you can have a crack at it. Yeah, give your hand.
Hand is kai.
Kai.
Okay, so your hand would be
Singular your, yeah? You're talking in singular, okay?
Right. So it would be, let's see, nite. Would it be that? Nite?
No, ni usually becomes un. When you're forming the other, yeah, un, yeah.
So unte.
Unde. Yes, good. Unde
kui, and then
okay, you don't know the word for give. That's okay.
Yeah.
So kai, you have to add which vibhakti pratyaya here?
Oh, give your hand, right? So the second.
Yes. Yeah, and that is
kaya.
Correct. Yes. Unde kaya kudu. Kudu is give, right?
Okay.
Unde kaya kudu. Okay. So yeah, this is one thing worth remembering. In Sanketi, we generally will always use the pratyaya. Okay. We don't leave out the pratyaya, vibhakti pratyaya. Nin kai kodu. We can say in Kannada, nin kai kodu. Kaiyannu kodu ant helalla. In Sanketi, we don't say unde kai kudu. Unde kaiya kudu. That I is always added. Okay. So usually vibhakti pratyayas do not get glossed over. They will be retained when we speak in Sanketi. Okay. So unde kaiya kudu. Good. That's excellent. Okay.
Can it also be ninga kaiya kudu?
Ninga andre neevu agate. Neevu kaiyannu kodi. So aap apne aap haath dijiye will be ninga kaiya kudango. Give me your hand will be ungade kaiya kudango. Right? Nimma kaiyannu kodi will be ungade kaiya kudango. Neevu kaiyannu kodi.
What's the difference? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go on.
What's the difference between unde and ungade in this case?
Yes. Unde is talking in singular, you. Ungade is plural, you, as in respectful.
Okay. Oh, so it's like na versus nanga.
Nanga. Yes, correct.
Nanga. Yeah.
Nanga. Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. So ungade kaiya kudango. Right? So if you're talking to more than one person, you would say ungade kaihila kudango. Ungade kaihila. Ha. That will be the plural, hands. Give me your hands. Ungade kaihila kudango. Okay. There is a more, if you have to be even more accurate, there is another way of saying it, but let's not confuse that. Okay. Ungade is perfectly okay. Ungade kaihila kudango. Ungade kaihila kudango can mean two things here, right? Give me your hands, plural. So it can mean the two hands of one person or many hands of many persons. Basically, it's basically plural, right? Ungade kaihila kudango.
ನನಗೆ ಕೈ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ
ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
just cracking the joke.
It's interesting ಅಲ್ಲ. Actually only about 30 years ago, I think 25-30 years ago the meaning changed. ಕೈ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ actually it meant to give a helping hand, whereas now it means the exact opposite as cheating. ಕೈ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ means he cheated me and ran away. But it actually meant quite the opposite. Devaru kai kododu anta. So it's interesting actually. The change linguistically, how meanings change over time. It's a very classic example, I would say.
So, to frame the same sentence, unde kaiya yanka kodu. Yanka kudu. Nane kodu.
Yanku kudu. Unde kaiya yanku kudu. So give me your hand. Okay, give your hand is unde kaiya kudu. Give your hand to me. So give your hand to me is unde kaiya yanku kudu. Good, perfect. Yes. Unde kaiya yanku kudu. That will be the fourth vibhakti, right?
So this is all in singular. So if I wanted to say in a respectful way, ungade kaiya
yes
ನಮಕು ನಮಕು ಕೊಡು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ತಾನೇ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಒಂದೇ ಕೈಯ ಎಂಕ್ ಕುಡಂಗೋ. ಅಂಗೋ will get attached at the end, right? ಅಂಗೋ, right? ಕುಡಂಗೋ. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ. Okay, if you want to make it plural to as us, give it to us, you will say உங்கடை கையா எங்களுக்கு குடங்கோ. எங்கு is singular, எங்களுக்கு is plural, to us. எங்களுக்கு குடங்கோ. Okay, so okay, let us make it okay, let us look at another vibhakti with another part of the body, right? ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇನು ಬಿದ್ದಿತು. हेनु is what do you call it actually? Jew जो बोलते हैं हिंदी में?
Lice.
Lice, yeah. Lice, okay. So lice or louse fell from the head is the sentence I'm giving, right? So ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇನು ಬಿದ್ದಿತು. ನೀವು try ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಮಂತ್. You try translating that.
Oh, this is a bit
ಯಾವ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ.
Yeah. So that is Tritiya.
Correct, yes.
Talayannu.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Henu.
ಹೇನುಗೆ ಪೇನ್.
ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು ಪೇನ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿತು.
Okay, the word for fall, the verb fall is vulu. Not u, va u, vulu. Vulu is the verb.
ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು ಪೇನು ಉಳುಂದದು.
Perfect, that's correct actually. ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain with a e ending. Okay, ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ಉಳುಂದದು.
Yeah,
ಉಳುಂದದು. Okay, so that is singular, right? ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು, one louse. I mean, it can be a collective noun. Pain ಉಳುಂದದು is a louse fell. Okay, if we want to say lice fell from the head as in plural, what we need to do is, right, ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ha is the plural pratyaya. Okay, the addition, the ha indicates plural. ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ಉಳುಂದಿನ. ina indicates plural, right? ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ಉಳುಂದದು is one louse literally, or a collective louse fell from the head. ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ಉಳುಂದಿನ is the lice. ಹೇನುಗಳು ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಿದ್ದವು. Okay, ಉಳುಂದಿನ is plural of, indicates the plural of falling, right? Of the objects that are falling, right? Basically, right? So the plural has to be replicated in the verb as well, not just in the noun. ತಲೆಹಣ್ಣು pain ಉಳುಂದಿನ. Like in saying gira and gire, right? That's the difference, right? Juve gire. So that gire will be the ಉಳುಂದಿನ. Okay, so kudu is give, ulu is fall, come is va, go is po. I think we saw one or two other verbs. Kuhu, okay. Kuhu is to call or to shout. Ala is to call, not to shout. Ala is always call. Okay, fine. Any other sentence we can think of using any of the other parts? But we said ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಆಯ್ತು, ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಆಯ್ತು, ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಆಯ್ತು, ನನಗೆ ಎಂಕು ಆಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆ.
Give was kudu.
Yes.
Take, you know.
Okay. There are two, take away and to take. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಗೋ. Okay. ತೆಗೆ ತಗೋ ಎರಡಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Okay. So ತೆಗೆ is just to take, not to take for yourself. ತೆಗೆ is ವಾಂಗ್.
Okay.
ವಾಂಗ್, right? ತಗೋ is take for yourself, is ವಂಕ್ಯೋ. Vankyo, right? Vankyo is basically derived from Vang, but it's only said as Vankyo, right?
Vankyo, okay.
Vankyo andre togo, kaik Vankyo andre kaik togo anta. ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಪ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಂಕ್ಯೋಪ್ಪ ಇತ್ತ. So itta is idanna, this one. Vankyoppa itta is take this. Okay. In a affectionate manner, you say Vankyo appa. You say appa means basically an affectionate term, like tata in Sanskrita.
Yeah.
Vankyoppa itta. Itta is this one. Take this one. Isko le le apne haath mein beta. जैसे बोलते हैं ना. So itta vankyoppa. So vankyo is to take to your hand. Vang is to take. Allinda tegi andre angannu vang. Okay. Angannu vang is take it away from there. Remove from there. Remove is vang, right? Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ, ಕೈಗಿಂತ ಕಾಲು ಉದ್ದ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಲೆಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಾಂಗರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಫುಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಟ್? ಅಗೇನ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯ, ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ, and then add the pratyaya.
So it will be the vibhakti is kaleyannu foot is adi kalayan longer kalayannu adi. And then, yeah, I don't remember what long is.
Okay, we are here. Okay, let's. I was saying the foot, not foot. The leg. Did I say foot? I'm sorry if I said it. The leg is longer than the hand. Okay. Or if you want to say, you can say arm. Okay, let's make it simpler as well. The leg is longer than the arm. Okay. So here the leg is longer than the arm is where you have to add the pratyaya. That's where the clue is. Okay. Yeah.
Arm was so toleyannu.
Okay, tolannu. Okay. So if it was a ending, you would be right. A annu, you won't the a won't disappear, right?
Okay.
Tolu, so u disappears and annu remains. Tolannu. Tolannu. Okay, here it is annu. So it's the fifth pratyaya, right?
Yeah.
Tolannu. Yes.
So you have done the tolannu.
Good. Yes. Okay, you don't know the one for long, right?
Yeah.
Ushuru. Right. Ushuru can mean both long and tall, right? Ushuru, right? So basically it is long, but it's also used for vertical length, which is height. So, Sama, you are absolutely right. Tolannu, okay. Kalu, tolannu, ushuru, or tolannu, kalu, ushuru. It doesn't matter which way around you put it. Okay. Tolannu, kalu, ushuru. Usually we say it like this. Kalu, tolannu, ushuru is perfectly correct as well. So, depending on the context or the choice of the speaker, you can say it either way. Okay. So, I think we have done an hour's class today. There has been quite a lot, but I think you've all done really well in terms of how to apply your vibhakti pratyayas and form sentences. Okay. Any questions or any further clarifications you want before we close for today? Illa ansate. Okay, fine. So let us do some more of these exercises next week. And I'll tell you what. Each of you think of a couple of sentences that you want others to say in Sanketi, right? You also think of what you will say so that you can then say if the other person is saying different, and we can compare notes. So each of you think of 2 sentences that you would like to give somebody else to translate. Okay. And okay, and ivat madidana, like especially the words, some of you can use the words, some of you can say the sentences. If you can please write it either in Kannada or in a phonetic Roman script, and then share it. I think Ganesh has done a really great suggestion of putting it on Google Drive, and then we can see how others correct it. Okay, I have deliberately refrained from doing the corrections so that I want others to try and have a crack at it. Say, na? Okay, so let's do that. Indasu Pathu Hemba Alaha Achi. Today the class went very well. Okay, Indesu Pathu Hemba Alaha Achi. Hemba is very, Alaha well, Ach is it went on, right? Indesu is today. Pathu is of course lesson. Okay. Achi. Ellarku namaskaram.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Thank you. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.